Ba-doop, ba-doo-da-doop. Da-doop. Da-doop. Da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doop. Da-doop. Da-doop. Ha 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 ha. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a great grand big booger. Push that button. It'll do something. Oh no. It decided it doesn't like me. Ha 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 ha. Boom! Hey, it doesn't do that stupid thing anymore. Yay! I can just minimize that. Yeah. Well, that's working. That seems sort of to be working. That finished its thingamajigger. Surprisingly low. Eh. It's fine, though. Boom, 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 do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Well, now we just gotta wait for things to warm up. Ugh. Do I know what sleep is? Apparently not, according to last night. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. How are things looking? Not terrible, not terrible at all. Still don't have billions of XP though, but we'll get there. Eventually, we will become one with the well, not the ads. We don't like ads. Ads are rude. How can ads be rude? They just are. If you say otherwise, you are lying to yourself. My mind, I've lost my mind. Ads might be over. Yeah, probably. Okay, so we're here. Things are happening. Stuff's been just slowly chugging along. That was a weird song. I'm gonna hit next on it. Thank you. So I did a bit of farming. Now I got 30k God-forged pearls. Probably about the only difference is I did a lot of farming, so I got a lot of stuff. So if we go over to the end farm, get this back going, we can see, I guess I could have just went over there. That's right, I set this up slightly different off stream. So now over here, it'll only do one stack of stuff here before voiding it. This will avoid certain things as they come in. This still salvages stuff, but this set up a basic functional storage array. Like I said, I think last time I was streaming that I'd do. So basically I got storage of stuff. Got a lot of gems. Got a lot of gems. Yeah. These guys are crowding themselves. Guess I should just leave that running if I'm not actually farming. So that's part of the reason why I have so much, and part of it's that's running over there. Ah! Oh, sneezes. I'm allergic to being awake, it seems. Jeez. So yeah, this doesn't take much power. The other stuff takes power, but this doesn't take much. One thing we don't have a lot of is the gem dust, and I was hoping I'd be able to farm enough gems here that something else besides the Ender Surge would go over the 512 limit. Mage Slayer got that high. Other than that, not a whole lot. I guess if I wanted to, I could throw a couple stacks of that in there. Sort of blocks it from going into there, making it possible for something to end up down here that shouldn't be there. But it cleans that up. Oh, I didn't fill my inventory. Supposed to do this so I don't pick it up. Then we just smack it. That makes a lot of noise. Something made an explosion. Kind of loud. Also, I mean, I got myself up to 1500 levels from the 600 that I had last stream. Just from doing this. Yeah. Oh, we're not hearing the... Enderman. Explode. There we go. We can make this quieter in a few ways here. Silence. Absolute silence. It's so strange. So it could keep doing this till the Mage Slayer is up there. Probably could get more new likes. Um, more luck, I was gonna say. Right now our luck's up to 17. I am entirely unsure whether or not that actually affects the loot pinata. My hope would be that it does. But at this point, any extra Ender Surge gems go and get salvaged. I also found that just being here and swinging, and I guess the sweeping edge or one of the stats on the sword, maybe the must be the sweeping edge. It'll kill the evil craft vengeful spirits. So in addition to all the gems and stuff that I've built up since AFK in here, let that run again. Yeah, I've gotten just a bit of vengeful essence from Evilcraft. Just a bit. So I've gone over 300 just from doing this farm here. Don't think the other one will get it because I have to actually kill something for the vengeful spirits to spawn. So there's that. 226. I think it went up. So if I fly, I had to make sure my jetpack was still on and I didn't turn it off. I could probably add another layer or two to this and these would still keep up with it. Well, if I ever need pearls or chorus fruit, I know where to go. I have to change the playlist. Give me more loot pinatas! Oh, ha 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 ha! 392. 392. 229.18. Can you get impaling 5 from the librarian? Librarian? Are you talking vanilla or an ATM9? Need a little bit more detail if you can provide. Which version of Minecraft? If it's vanilla, I'd have to look it up. If it's this version, I can. If it's all the mods 9, I can check. 10? Maybe. I don't know. I don't need to be doing this right now. I can do this later. I can do this later, says the man. 395. Yeah, we got a few bit more dust. The amount of dust I have will probably last me quite some time, and I do have a bunch of stuff I can salvage for resources. Let's turn this on. Impaling. At least in this version, I think you can. It's possible from at least a level 3. But if you're playing all the mods 9, I would say don't bother with the librarian and just get your crafting tables set up. Let's just go there. Let's go home. Home on the home. Go upstairs. If it's all the mods 9, get all your crafting set up so you can get the max level crafting. And even if you just have a basic either cursed earth farm or spawner farm, you're gonna get a ton of XP from either of those. Um, but you can just use this to get the basic enchantments, and then you get the enchantments off from whatever. No, no. You get the enchantments off the items, and you put it in the library of Alexandria, and you can just combine them from here. Another hug? Yeah. Ah, fine, I'll pop you. You going to bed? Are you on night? Yes. Yeah, I was on night. You're not supposed to be on here, though. You're too young. I'm 1 year old. Well, that'd be even worse. As for vanilla, that sounds like a challenge. Enchantments and vanilla, major challenge. Anyway, oh, I don't want to put the cobble in there. High quality H2O. But honestly, I don't know, man. Just want to. It's at 50, so that's full. Yes, okay. Why am I doing this? I have no idea. Because I can. 40. 40. Wait, not that one. Not that one, dang it. Not 740, I mean I could do it, but no, I don't need that many. So now I can do this. Too bad you can't do multiples of them, because I've got multiple. 50 canisters. Heals 20, heals 2. Could just eat hearts at that point, honestly. But you had cake, and now you're eating. Come on, say it now. Let's do it. You going to bed too while eating? That's terrible. Up, up, up. So close to the light, though. Okay, you need to go play somewhere else. I want to hug. I want a group hug. Yes, please. Ew, she touched me. What was that noise I did? Okay, go get ready for bed. Zero! He's just trying to make me feel bad. It's all her fault. Anyway, I don't care. My nieces are being hyperactive. Hey, he's still here. How nice. So all this stuff needs to move. This just needs to go away, honestly. Truthfully, I'm surprised it has any iron at all. Actually, what's my iron level at? Very low. What's using it? There's this using it? Yeah, that's using it. That and gold. Ooh, I don't see gold. Do I have gold? I have 5,000 gold. That's not good. It's not good at all. Hmm. Yeah, we need that ore processing set up. Badly. Even if it's just basic. Just so I can get ingots coming in. Um, Mining dimension. Downstairs, please. Not the void areas, but this side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. Alrighty. So we do need 16 pickaxes with 5 by 5. All demodium. I need 16 of these, please. And all that's going to have to be configured and so on and so forth. I also don't have the crushers. I might just smelt what I have. Uh, Here, except I need apotheosis. So, one plus about this is I can do 128 of those without hurting. 128 of those. So what we're looking for is probably rare tier. I mean, they don't need to be all that great. They just need the 5 by 5 on them. And I'm not sure what tier I have to do to get 5 by 5. Is it purple? So let's do this. Let's experiment with the rare. Grab that, because we can always... So I want to... Yes, so it does have the area. So what I want to know is... It can only go to a 3 by 2. So what can the epic go up to? Can the epic go up to a 5 by 5? I mean, I don't know why it gives that. Doesn't really need teleport. Speed. 5 by 3. Oh, does it really have to be? I guess it might have to be that. Okay, so that won't work. That won't work. I might have to go Godforged on these. Or that. Basically that. Because I need the 5 by 5 for this to work reasonably. Doesn't go up any further than 5 by 5. Don't know why it lets me do that. Oh, you can scroll that. That's nice. I don't know if luck will help on this, but we'll give the luck. Don't need that. Can't roll it to something else. Experience, can't roll it. Might as well max it. Mining speed is, I guess, kind of nice. So we got one set up. So we'll do that. Do that. I don't need 3 stats on it, so I don't care about that. If it doesn't have enough sockets, we can always add more sockets, but we're going to need a couple sockets. Don't want 3 tiers. I just need 2. As long as I can change that second one, that is. Because that does not help me. I'm probably going to want to change that netherite to something else. Don't care if I can place a torch. We want the luck up, just in case it gives me more stuff. Don't care about that. Experience can go up. Mining speed might as well go up. I'm going to need more sigils. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking for there. So let's get the rest of the pickaxes at least configured for this stage. So I can configure that. 2 things is fine. Take that one, then I don't have to socket anything else. Take that. Yeah, we'll take that. Again, either of those are going to be a pain in the butt. I didn't want 3 things on it. That'll do. Be nice if it just had what I wanted on it. Oh, but that one needs an extra socket. I don't want to have to pull sockets out. It's not going to be enough sigils. Almost guaranteed. Unless I get lucky and I can work with that. Okay, so I'm probably going to need... Take some more of those. Oh, let's pull some more rebirths. Oh, I didn't need to... Just wanted to stock that. Okay, so let's unify these. Mining speed up, why not? Experience up. It just means more brokens amount of XP for me. More luck, yes. Enlightenment, don't care. Radial, we want that up to max. Mining speed up. Experience up. Lucky up. But again, don't know if lucky even affects anything we're dealing with. But we do need the 5x5. I think I did this one already. Yes, sirree. I need speed up. Experience up. Oh, perfect. 5x5. That's what we're looking for. Mining speed up. Experience up. Luck up. Five by 5. Doesn't matter. Speed up. Experience up. Luck up. Mining speed up. Experience up. Luck up. And it already has 5x5. Mining speed up. Experience up. Doesn't need that because stuff will literally be right in its face. I need that, and I need it to be a 5x5. Mining speed up, experience up, lucky up. Area up. Speed up. Experience up. Luck up. I did not mean to reroll that. That I do not want it to be netherite level. I do want it to be higher. Sure. Area. I'm gonna need more of these sigils. Lucky up. Especially if it keeps costing me so much just to get the stats I want on them. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. That's not enough. Mining speed, luck. Experience, mining speed, splunk. Okay, give me the 5. Thank you. Jeez, just roll through everything else before I get the 5x5. Don't care about the block reach. Oh, didn't up this one. Oh, this one just wasn't set up at all. Torch would have been fine. There we go. Okay, so we got the pickaxes we need. Let's go to the mining dim. I mean, it's also not the end of the world if the hostile mob farm stops working. All these also need to be configured to place blocks, which is really going to suck because it takes so long to configure all that. But we also need to configure integrated. Give me 100 of those. Give that to me. Was this an item importer? I think it was. Give me 16 item importers. I think that's what I need. What? No. Okay, that centers it. Then I think I would need a world interaction. World reader? No. Player simulator. Wait, you know how to make those. I taught you that. At least I thought I taught you that. Apparently I didn't. Weird. Player simulator. I'm going to need 16 of these. Okay, this is taking a hot minute. Sometime this year, please. What is it waiting on anyway? This stuff? Ah, because it's got to squeeze it. Okay. Yeah. And it's going to get extra from that, so that's fine. So use click. Actually, I might need more variable cards. Import item. I need the tool that I haven't made. Trying to remember how I had this set up. Not entirely sure I need this. Is Minecraft. Is Minecraft. Yes. So this needs an item in the chest. You need... That should be good. Let's grab a block. Then... I think this just needs click. Not right click. Not right hand. Maybe that isn't right. Do. Do I need to configure it to the item? I don't think so. So left click. It's not passive. Let's grab another chest. I'm doing something wrong, but what is it? Item, 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 item. So there's an item in here. It should export it there. Maybe I need an item info interface and not that. That should be gone. It's not right click. It's not right hand. Pretty sure it's not continuous click. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna disconnect from the world. We're gonna load up the last world while I had this working. Which was world 4. Do I still have that in here? No? Why? Is world 4 not in here? I mean, I know it's big. Come on. Ugh. I'm doing this wrong. I know I'm doing it wrong. But how do I do it right? It's so big to pull that out of there. It's a 15 gig world folder. Let's do it. Let's pull it out of here. Folder. Saves. World 4's in here. Am I blind? Yeah, I'm blind. Okay. Good. I can't tab out. Your bedtime! What a face. What a face. Stop making strange faces and drawing butts.
What?
Your butt!
What?
See over there. Red.
It's a cherry! Why are you looking at my butt? Sophie, is that a cute outfit? Yeah. I look like a piece of cotton candy.
Good night. This will load eventually. Should have probably pulled up another instance. Yeah, should probably loaded a different instance. I mean, the other option would be to trim the world, but where's the fun in that? Oh, let me tab out. It might actually be loading something. Okay, I can close these other windows I don't need now. Now I'm literally waiting for the game to load because I can't really safely like tab back in. That's at 100%. Okay. Can I go out of full screen? Thank you. There, now I can tab out and look at other things. What can we look at? You know what? In vanilla, you might only be able to do the enchantment from in the impaling that someone asked earlier via the enchantment table because it's not listing it from villages, so it might only be modded that can give it to you on a rare chance. But why would you want that? When you can have the sword of swordiness that goes swoosh and swoosh. Because I don't know, we're stuck here on a waiting screen. Waiting. I can do this too. Look at this. I can do this. There's so much blackness. Ooh, it's scary. I'm in the void. The void is one with me. This world takes forever to load. Assuming the client hasn't crashed. Should open up the task manager and see. Oh, no, it didn't crash. Okay. Good. Okay. So, this is my world 4. All kinds of stuff going on. I apparently have all my stuff on. And I think 21 and a half. I don't know. The armor I'm wearing in that other world might be a little bit better. So if you go to mining dimension in this world, so you had all kinds of stuff set up. Look how much all the modium I had. 6+ million of the stuff. Anyway, dwelling on the past, the real question is, how did I have... What kind of jetpack did I end up with here? Okay, so I do have a player thing here. And how do I have this configured? I have it configured to click. Channel 0, not round robin, not right click. Oh, I guess it is right hand, continuous click. Item transfer 1, index, blah, blah, blah. And I am using an unobtainium pickaxe. Which is a little bit harder to get, but it would also be a little bit faster, I believe. I don't think I need to be using that, though. But anyway, so this is a item interface. Okay. Okay, that's all I needed to know. I also had redstone control on so much, and these to prevent me from picking up all the stuff from them, and trying to run this single player, I'm getting 16 TPS. Is quarry can't be running if I'm getting 16. Yeah, the quarry's off. Mob farms are running. Raw processing, nor processing. Yeah, basically nothing's on, so my system can handle this. Barely. Okay, so I don't actually need to do anything else there. That's the world I died in from fall damage. There's clips of it. That killed the client. Alrighty. The client's dead. Gone. It did not like that. So, let's make sure we don't got anything running. No, it doesn't look like there's any Java instances running. Yeah, it didn't like that at all. Knew I should have loaded a separate instance. Should have loaded a separate instance. Ah, you live and you learn. Bugs out sometimes. Also, I think that was on an older version of the pack, and now everything's updated. Doesn't hurt anything. In the meantime, we're waiting for the game to reload. Happy that painkillers work on headaches. Oh, the other places don't get the quack. Only this gets the quack. Ha 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 ha. I guess I would have to set up something to. I'd have to set up the audio much differently so that so YouTube and I guess Twitch technically get the alerts, but yeah, um, with the way I have things set up, TikTok can't get the alert sounds. Oh no, poor TikTok. Sample. I hear the sample on my end. That's fine. But what I don't hear is the. Oh, I'm gonna have to reconfigure because if I change the. Not chat alerts. So if I change alert position top mid. That doesn't or maybe I was smart when I set it up and already set this up and I'm forgetting. Nope, I do need to set it up. So I need to go to my alerts. That's interesting. Is that alert hidden then? Those all must be hidden. Okay, that is muted. Okay, so all those alerts are muted. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Well, actually I can. I can believe I did that. So what I need to do is go into my alert scenes while this loads. Where's my alerts? What? What? Oh, I have an alert main that should be showing up. What is with its settings, though? Okay, so that's all good. I'm going to reset you because I can transform, reset, transform. Okay, you just go off screen. So I've got the audio for that. I'm going to disappear for a second here. I think you'll still have audio, but chatty. Go back studio mode. I can hide that. I can hide that. I can hide that. I can hide that. Why do I not see the... Ah... So, audio chat, audio clean chat, that's hidden. Why is my... This has media on it. Oh, because I'm looking at Chatty. So I'm on Chatty, that's why. Okay, so if I switched over to game, push game again, transition to game. I go off studio mode. Okay, alert main shows up now. Okay. I might want to change that up. It's okay. It's okay. It is set up the way I want it to be, though. No, that's not, actually. I should be using alert main on Chatty so that it's using the same audio configuration as the top one. Yeah, I'll change that another time. For now, let's go back into the game. So item interface, this, except it needs to be click, not round robin, not right click, but it is right hand. Continuous click, not sneak. See, breaks block. Okay, good. Okay, so that is what we need. Integrated dynamics. Give me... I have... Nope. I have 2 there. I need 13 more. That gave me 18. Okay. Sure game. Okay, so we just go from spot to spot. Slapping things on stuff. Hopefully they line up where they're supposed to. Sticking stuff in there. We need clicks. Round robin, not a right click. It's a left click. On the right hand, continuous, not sneaking. Okay, the rest of that's good. Come over here. We slap that on there. We slap a... Where did I get a torch from? Where did I get a torch from? That's weird. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of clicky click. I think that's it. Right click, continuous, yep. Gotta make sure there's a pickaxe in there or none of this will work. Pickaxe. Come over here, slap that. Slap a couple piper runers on it and slap that on there. Give it a click-a-merger thingamajigger. It's not a right click and everything else is good. Give it a pickaxe. We go over the hill and we repeat a few more times. There's a bunch of other configurations we still got to do to this to actually still make it functional, like set up the system to actually export ore blocks into it. Otherwise, you know, like I said, ain't gonna work. Surprised those pipes aren't trying to connect to this. I think that happened the last time I tried to set this up. we have to set up the item gathering and XP gathering before we can actually connect up the ore outputs. Boom. Clickety clickada. Uncheck the right click. Give it a pickaxe. So that's level 1. Level 2. Rinse and repeat. Gets. What did I just get stuck under? That's weird. Got stuck under something. No, there. Up and oh, I need all these back. They don't have fortune on them. Finish setting this up. Go grab those pickaxes. We'll get fortune on them. We'll have to go re-grab them at the point we have the the crate enchanting stuff set up. So I'll have to get some XP set up. Why does that do that? That's weird. Yeah, they're not enchanted, so they aren't going to do anything for me until they're enchanted. I mean, they'll break blocks, but that's not what we want to do. It's easy enough to just have the quarry or the builder do basic fortune on stuff. But I want a bit more than just basic fortune. I want ludicrous levels of fortune. I want all the fortunes. Ah! Did I grab too many? I feel like I grabbed too many. Yeah, if you open something up from too far away, it breaks it. We're gonna break a few chests here. I mean, I got the 5x5s on them, which is great and all, but kind of want that fortune, or else this is all for naught. Ow! Okay, don't go in front of that. It'll pickaxe you. That's funny, actually. Okay, so all that's set up. We could actually go through and set up the rest of the stuff. Let's go play enchanting. Base. Ooh, load in. Up to the top. Let's see, what do we want to put on here? We want efficiency, fortune. Yeah, basically that 18 times. Or 16 times. Kind of hoping I could get like extra XP from it, but I guess not. Oh well. That's probably enough. I should. Just fixing the naming on them matter? No, not really. I think they need unbreaking. Yeah, they probably need unbreaking, being unbreaking as it is. So all this can be better. So much better. So we can go downstairs. So now we can go downstairs. We can come over to gem cutting. So we've got these Ender Surge gems here, you see? And we got some dust. Oh, I'm out of dust. Ah. I mean, might as well do as many as I can right now. I don't need more, but it never hurts to have more, right? Already had like 9 in my storage, so there's all those. 32 done. And that only makes flawless. So now I need some more gem dust. Because we need to go up to perfect. Kinda wish that had taken it to perfect. Also kinda wish I could just feed this what it needs and have it craft it. But dang, does this use a lot of gem dust. That's 20 perfect, so that's 2 levels of enchantment to everything. So we can come over here. Do that one, 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 and that one. So now they all have 9 fortune. Really didn't make me as many perfect as I would have liked, but it is what it is. It's good enough. Now if I had the earth, I could take it up. Earth would be another 4 levels of fortune. So that would bring me up to 13. Plus the release plus 1 that create gives me. So it'd be 14. But we'll take this for now. So let's go back to the mining dimension. Go downstairs again, get reoriented, and start placing some pickaxes. Oh, that's where the torch came from. I used one of the pickaxes to accidentally place the torch. That's right, because some of them have that. Okay, we need to go down a level. Turn on our hover. Give stuff pickaxes. Give stuff pickaxes. Give more stuff. I didn't. That's why I was. That's why I had two extra. That's why I had extra. Because I didn't do it right, and now I need the things. There was a torch there. Didn't realize that. Actually, it might have placed that. Thinking about it. Right click, no. There we go. Pickaxe for you. You've got a pickaxe. And you get a pickaxe. And you get a pickaxe. And you get the last one. Okay, we're all set up pickaxe-wise. Put those away. Grab my wrench again. We need to start configuring the rest of this. These all need to be set up for exporting. Pulling, whatever you want to call it. Got to empty the drawers, and we're going to need pipe upgrades. And to actually go into each of these and round robin them. Try not to overshoot the click. Wonder why that is freaking out. Try to reconfigure it again. Get it configured. Ow. Okay, so that's that level done for that minor step. No, yeah, there we go. Oops. Okay, so that's that phase configured. Okay, so now how did... Yeah, it's going to be a lot of ore processing too. Ores. Ores, ores, ores. Ores, ores, ores. Not those ores, but these ore blocks. All the raw or the regular ore blocks are going to get mined. Oh, we could go get those processing. No, no, not at all. Am I going to? Yes. Yes, I am. Do they need it? No. By no means does it need to be done. Yeah, I plan on using a few of those. Yeah. So you can use it on the raw ores. But yeah, it's still a lot of routers to get the fortuned blocks. ludicrously fortuned. Currently, I'm only at level 9 fortune because I don't have all the stuff I need in place to take it higher. Yes, I'll be using a lot of them. I do not look forward to crafting as many as I plan on using. But there will be a lot of them. A lot. There'll be at least 8 per raw ore type that can be crushed by them. At least. So yeah, this is going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of extra raw ore just sitting around. That can be used for decoration as well, which is part of the plan. All these routers need to be configured. Why can't be this? Why can't that be a configuration tool? Why can't that be a config tool? I want to be able to copy the configs. A trick igniter? Is that this version of the pack or a different one? Oh, I guess this is in here. Hmm. It makes me wonder if they've actually looked at this. There's a 5 times with the... I can't craft that, apparently. It's not craftable. So, at the tectonic, I'd have to get that going. Tectonic looked like it's the bestish one. I guess there's the disruptive, which is a 3 and a 2. Well, there's Inferno, which is a 3 and 1.5. Inferno. Why can't I make the nuke? Why? Why do you hide that from me? I want to place it in the world. That's actually stupidly cheap for what it does. I mean, just for balancing it, I would just go with this one since I can't make the nuke one. Which is just utterly unfair. I guess if I did this one, that's a 5 time on the primary. Something we look. I'm gonna have so much raw stuff to play with that it couldn't hurt to do it for shits and giggles. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to look at. I'm pretty sure there's a way to automate setting these up. I don't want to do it. I want a copy paste tool for it. Oh, I've got the upgrades. I've already automated all the upgrades. I've got the abyssal upgrades automated. Yeah, they're there. They can be crafted. That was one of the first things I did with thermal. It's like, oh, I'm gonna need those for a few things completely unrelated. Most of the gears are being crafted with the more expensive recipe, costing a very expensive iron nugget, and not using the servo press because it's just too damn slow. Um, except for the like one or two that have to use the press. I think there was one that had to use the press. Was there one? I could have sworn there was one that had to use the press. I don't think that's going to get used. Poof. There's a tin gear somewhere else. Yeah, I'm using the other gear. Um, so what do I need for all these? Besides a shit ton of speed upgrades. And I need placer modules. Which apparently I didn't automate. I must have thought, hey, I don't need that. No. Why in the world would I need a... Why has this rearranged itself again? Game, please. Oh boy. Okay, so let's do some math. So this is 5 times 5 times 16. So that's... So, yeah, 25 times 16. So I need 400 of each upgrade type. Got it. Well, I need 400 of the, I'm going to need more of the accelerators. I'm going to need more of the speed upgrades. How many speed upgrades can each one take? 9. Oh, that's so many speed upgrades. Do I even have the iron? This is probably going to cost iron and gold, isn't it? And I apparently have used nearly all my iron and gold. I'm going to need 3,600 speed upgrades. Got it. Not counting the extra ones I'm going to need for the item collection. At some point, I'll also have the mechanism ore processing going for a few of the ore types, which is also not terribly fast. But I was doing it in my World 4 just to boost the output of like the uranium and something. I think I ended up doing all the modium ores. So next question. If I wanted to make, let's just say 3,800 of these, not going to use all my gold, but I don't have enough gold. So good to know. I'm going to need 400 of these. That also needs gold. At least it's not using much of anything else. Can anything go into these? Technically, yes. But I don't really need stack upgrades for that. Doesn't need range. I don't think I need any upgrades there. So go ahead and craft 400 of those. Go ahead and craft 3,800 of those. Jeez, that one just... Both of those were actually pretty quick. Let's grab a backpack. We're going to go get some... So I have depositing, restocking. The restocking cost. don't have any restockings, but let's make some restocking. Because apparently I need restockings, and I do not want to manually craft them. Let's pull that, and go boom. Go boom, boom. This backpack, of course, isn't one of the ones that has the depositing upgrade. Pull that, pull this. Enable that, go. There we go. What was that? Did I just hear an alert go off? No, I must be losing my mind. I'm gonna crash the game. uh Oh, that takes all my gold. Takes a ton of my iron. Okay. I think I'm still okay on copper, actually. I have 150k in the system at the moment. The problem is I'm running out of gold and iron. So that'll bolster the gold and iron for a bit. It's going so fast it doesn't know what to do. Yeah, that'll bolster stuff for a bit. Guess I got an upgrade for putting that in my inventory. Let's just put it this way. So in my World 4, I had... I don't want to try to load it, but I think I had the max whatever number. So this 200 million, 2 trillion number of copper ingots. And I had that much in raw ore plus. So yeah, copper's not a worry. I'm not building with it at the moment either. I also do kind of want an excessive amount of all the raw ores so I can, if I want to, build with them. Back down. So in theory, I can pull all these into my inventory. Front, 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 front. And I have a partial stack here that needs to be set to front, front. Okay, so all these are configured. Okay, so all that's done. How nice. Alrighty. I cannot fit enough in my inventory. Fantastic. So here comes the exciting part. Except yeah, you don't know not in the buffer. So it shows the upgrade, but it doesn't show the module. Awesome. Now I doubt 2 would make it any faster. Though I do wish I could just scroll wheel the module in. So would it be faster to set up a router to actually configure a bunch of routers, or is this just going to be just as fast because it's a one-time thing? I don't know, it's debatable. It's always the debate. Do you set up something to automate a menial task like this, or do you just do it and get it done? As you go cross-eyed while doing it, noticing the chat's moved. Mind you, I've got to do this so many times. Okay, there's one set of 25 done. Ah, but it wouldn't get the movements. And then when a spot ran out, you'd have to have the macro updated. You can apparently, or at least I've seen stuff where you can configure or auto put in the upgrades for like thermal stuff. So I imagine there's got to be a way to do it for this. You just got to spend the time to do it. And this is the only place where I'm going to do these at. I might do another module, but I didn't really need more than 4 modules of these. So 16 sets of 25 in my world 4. So I really, unless I wanted to separate one of the ore types out. But again, I matched up the ores in such a way that certain ones would run out and then process other less common ones. So it ended up not being an issue in World 4. I guess the other option is using some kind of like building tool and just feeding it the blocks. Not sure which one would work for that, but I imagine there's a way to do it like that. Yeah, but then I have to learn that, and this is already more than I want to deal with. I wasn't planning on dying on World 4. But here we are, setting this up again. Also got to get all the anti-magnets things set up for each of them, so that I don't accidentally walk by and magnet up the raw ore output. What I might do this time around, because sadly Dragonite for Draconic Evolution isn't terribly useful. I might just directly smelt the blocks, which would save something in one of the things. I'd still end up with so damn much of it too. I almost get the feeling I miscalculated something. Did I overcalculate how many modules I needed? Oh, the exciting part of just clicking shit into inventories. And hoping I don't mess up. But again, it'll be obvious because it won't place a block or it won't do it fast enough. Ah! I wish I could just right click. Like some of the other mods let you do, just right click what you want in. But since you can do more than one thing on this, that I guess would make too much sense. Carpal tunnel doesn't exist. Carpal tunnel does not exist. It's all in the physicality. I am virtual. Fear me. Ah. It won't hurt if there's two of the block placers. Oh, God. Well, I'm glad I noticed now. I'm grabbing. I did the wrong damn modules. These are the wrong modules. These are the wrong modules. These are the fudge nuggets, the wrong modules. These aren't the placer modules. Why aren't these the placer modules? Oh. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Well, at least we got the speed modules in a lot of them. Son of a gun. Front. 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 Okay. That's not right. At least I caught it now and not later. Oh, it'd have been so much worse later. I mean, it's not great. Uh, Stop placing two of them, fingers. I only want one of them in there. Could do that, I guess. Because then it separates out one. And then I can just move it down quickly. Not 2, 1. Yeah, meh. Doesn't make that much of a difference, I guess. Okay, which... Oh, good thing of going back through that, because that one didn't get one of the upgrades. I mean, I probably would have noticed that it was slow at some point. But, oh, man. This sucks. I can't believe I did that. I thought I had crafted 400 of the placer, but apparently I did 400 of the senders. I don't know that I'll use 400 sender modules. That just, yeah, it doesn't seem realistic. They're all configured too, so they have to be unconfigured. I mean, they don't have to be, but... If only they could work as a placer module, that would be nice, but I don't think they can. I mean, I guess another way I could have done this is with active formation planes. Would that be any better? I'm not entirely sure it would be any better. Would it be any better? Would active formation planes be better? Hmm. I mean, it'd be like a whole redesign, but it wouldn't be that hard to redesign it. Um, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing while I'm thinking about it. It could be better because you could still have the main mining dimension AE network output into the barrels. You could have, even though I have infinite channels, I'd still put a brain on each section just to have a bit of energy to make the section happy. Um, hmm. Now I'm curious. Maybe after I finish this section of the module. So we just did that one. Go to this one. Do that one. That one. If I do this correctly. Get into. Oh, see, I put 2 in that one. 2 that did absolutely technically nothing. So, yeah, that's a damn good question. That is a damn good question I brought up. Is that better? I'm never going to use 400 sender modules. Even if they got upgraded, I'm never going to use that many. So we finished this module. This module's all set up like this. Okay, so, but the question I had is AE going to be better? Because we have active formation plane. And I could configure them with a memory card. Shit, that would be better. uh oh. I'd have to rip out all the pipes and all the modular routers. Not the end of the world. Crafting a bunch of active formation planes again. Not the end of the world. Ah, my eyelash is bugging me. They would just need memory configuration for what blocks they get. I mean, pre AE, if you don't have the AE resources, this setup makes a lot of sense. Because you can just have whatever blocks go into a storage like this, pull from it, and go into the array of routers. And from there, you're set. Because then you just have to configure all these to do something. I'm going to tear all these routers out. I'm going to tear them all out. I'm going to leave that side in. We're going to do this side. I'm going to leave that for reference locations. Though I don't really need it, do I? Okay, so let's make 400 of those. Grab a couple stacks for now. Grab a couple stacks of cabling. So let's... Right. Careful! The pickaxes, they bite. Should probably clear the conditions. What did they even give me? Remedy and Bloodthirst, Oak Skin? Can I, by chance, wand these onto here? No. Okay. Had to give it a try. See, that's the only downside to this, is you can place them wrong. Oh, see? Yeah, I'm one too far back now. I need to go here. See, now the whole module needs to be... Actually, the whole module now might fit within a... Oh, you know what? I remember why I didn't do this. I believe it was because of speed. It didn't place the blocks fast enough. That's why I didn't do it. I had actually tried this in World 4 with a couple test builds, and it just doesn't place the blocks fast enough. That's why I didn't do it. That's why. That's why. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. It was exactly that reason. It was a speed issue. It was just wasn't fast enough with the active formation planes. This was the only way to get to speed. That move that into there? No. Surprisingly. Ow, it hit me. Which sucks. And The formation planes, they don't get speed upgrades. So that was worth a thought again. We can play with it once I get this going, just as a comparison. But that is why I went with this over formation planes. Just took a second to remember. Which is really just too bad. I wish the formation planes were faster. They never got up to a speed, even when my testing, that would have been like acceptable. I would have had to build so many more and not be able to do. I might have been able to do 5x5s, but I would have had to done more modules like this with them to get enough rate of throughput to go through the ore blocks. Oh, it sucks. I wish that worked. Because that would make it just so much easier. Oh, man. So give me all the speed upgrades I can hold. I got the placer modules this time. Back to the boring old putting in speed and putting in placers. Putting in speed, putting in placers. Putting in speed, putting in placer. Putting in speed, putting in placer. Really, sir? Really? I only noticed 6 minutes later. That explains a lot. You gassed me out. How could you? Hardly. I think the other side of the planet heard it, man. Actually, this is kind of faster than how I was doing it before. Okay, so that's a set of modules done. Next set. Oh, the exciting parts. The excitement that is automation. Configuring automation painfully. Seriously, modular routers, you need a copy paste tool. This would just be so much faster with a copy paste tool. I mean, like, why do you not have a copy paste to a modular router? Why? Do you not have enough people that are crazy enough like me to set up um 16 sets of 25 modular routers to place a crap ton of blocks to be broken by pickaxes? No, that can't be the case. No one's crazy enough, or everyone's crazy enough to do this regularly. This is a daily occurrence for a few billion people. You caught me in a thought process. The reason I probably didn't realize because it broke my thought process. Yep, yep. That's probably the reason. So that's probably the reason. Did I get that one? I got that one. Could just put a stack there, but you can't place a stack of blocks in one slot. It's not physically possible. I mean, nothing's stopping me from putting a stack of modules in there, clearly. I don't know why. It doesn't stop me. And I just gave... Did I not give one of these a stack? I could have sworn I just gave one of these a stack. No, okay, so it just went into their other spot. Okay. No, you can take it back. I'll let you. You can definitely have it back. All the backseat driving. Extra bass from EDC seeping in. Okay. Ow! My own creations are attacking me. How could they? Chap, why? Why doth thou attack? Base, base, base. Mechanical base. Eventually, this setup's not gonna work, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make it work because this is getting too convenient to do it this way. I'm gonna have to move more for my clicks. The non-existent carpal tunnel's gonna grow. It's gonna take over. See, stuff shifted. Base, 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 base. Ads! Oh no, not the ads! What will I ever do? Suggest YouTube? I would suggest TikTok, but eh. TikTok's meh. Okay, so that's in theory another setup correctly done. How are we doing for gold and iron got processed? We got 1.5 million. That'll hold me for a little bit. And I mean only a little bit. Okay, now we're talking. Now I've got upgrades. Got upgrades for days. Day upgrades, night upgrades, life upgrades, life hacks. Don't go too crazy, and your fingers won't go cramped. Just think, I have to do this a few more times. I'm not going crazy. You're going crazy. Am I doing the same thing over and over again? The answer would be yes. A resounding yes. I only have to do it 128 plus 50, 75 more times. 9 more times? So all these... Unless I made a grievous miscalculation somewhere and overcreated the things I needed, which is also a possibility. I could have done my math wrong on how many items I needed. Good thing I have a lot of resources, and resources is not an issue at the moment. If I just have more upgrades than I need, this will all go perfectly. Oh, you know what would be a problem? Even if I somehow automated the filling, I would still have to manually, I think, configure the placer modules. I think that would still be manual. Next set. It's actually, it hit me. It touched me. Stop it. No, don't touchy. No touchy. Stop it. No. It tickles. Besides, you can't kill me. At least, geez, I hope you don't give me something that can kill me. Don't give me the diseases of death. But I mean, if you want to give me a disease or a combination of enhancements, bonuses, enchantments, or whatever that apparently make me immortal in the game, yeah, I'll take that again. Sure, why not? I'll take being immortal until I face the Chaos Dragon for no apparent reason. Okay, get in there. Give all the upgrades. Give all the upgrades. Give all the upgrades. All the upgrades belong to me. All the upgrades. You shall become my upgrade, and we shall rule the world. It shall be glorious, for we'll make resources plentiful. Here we go. Now we're talking. Look at the speed that I'm going. Oof, buddy. Click the wrong one. You click the wrong one, you don't get to upgrade correctly. Then you gotta do it again. Okay, place them, not 47 of those in there, please. Please! Can we have the correct amount go in and not have to worry about it again? Could, but would, but didn't. Could, but would, but didn't. I think I might have done the correct amount. This is crazy. I don't know why I clicked that in there manually when I could have shift clicked it. There we go. So that's another set down. Let's go this way again. Ow, stop it. Stop it. My creation, it keeps biting me. I do not understand why. I'm about to feed it. It's going to have more than it knows what to do with. Millions upon millions of blocks to process. It'll be happy and content. It'll enjoy breaking them with its unbreakable pickaxes while making me tons of experience. Tons upon tons of experience. So much experience, at some point I will not know what to do with it. There's a point, I think, when you have too much experience. If I could convert XP into, like, HP, I would. Is there a mod that lets me convert my XP into, like, life? Anti-death? We're almost there. We're almost out of placer modules. Ow! Seriously? Just need to be able to see the block to do stuff. Could you leave me be while I do said thing? It's not like I'm biting back. Probably going to need to grab more speed upgrades, though. Because these things, I prefer them to be quick. Faster than Sonic the Hedgehog. Yay, I got to shift a placer module. Can't say that for the rest of them. Getting there, though. Getting there. Look at that. I think I actually made enough. Okay, so there's 50 more. That means I have just enough. Probably don't have enough of the upgrade modules. We'll take some more. There we go. That one's done. Just a few more. And then my alarm for going to bed will probably go off. And I won't be able to finish it. We still got to set up item collection and XP collection. Ugh. Because if we don't collect the items, we're going to have a mess. If we don't collect the XP, we will have a mess of lag of entities. And even then, we still have to set up smelting and crushing. Oh man, crafting all those is going to suck. Could try to automate it. I think it is automatable, occultism crafting stuff. Haven't tried automating it. Pretty sure it can be done. Because it's not picky about, for the most part, where stuff goes. So, best case is I could semi-automate it. But I think I'd have to... I don't think I could just get away with piping the items into the respective containers. I think I would have to do something along the lines of advanced crafting setups where it doesn't bother to push the next set of items in until it gets an item back. Oh, it's the last couple. My fingers rejoice. Oh, My eyeballs went cross-eyed a few times. Only a few. 164 hours. Alrighty. How do I want to collect items? There's going to be a lot of items. How did I do it last time? I should have looked at that. It wasn't an item collector. An item collector ends up being too slow. I might have ended up using modular routers to do it. And to collect the XP. Hmm. Hmm. So all this is configured and happy and good. Alrighty. Got enough iron for a few days, got enough gold for a few days. So all these need export buses on top of them to export the ore blocks into the respective setups. But we need modular routers. Probably going to need more than two because I don't think I put them 24 max distance. Where's my measuring tape? Still want to probably use more than. So that's 6 up. That would be. Yeah, I might actually be able to get away with 2 if they're fast enough. Um, 2 with some range upgrades. We'll try it. Give me 2 modular routers. You are going to sit here and here. Actually, no. I'll just put you closer together. Um, put you there. Um, 2 XPs. Some stacks. Get some range. Get some senders. We'll need to configure those. They'll probably also need speed augments or the equivalent augment. Got some stack upgrades. Dun, 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 dun. Stack augment. I thought there was a speed augment. Don't want the delay. We want the fast pickup. Make me a bunch of those. Ah, it's smart. Really, it doesn't take more than that XP type. We actually do want it to be nuggets. I'll set up something else to get bottles of enchantment, but I do want nuggets for now. I think there's a way to make bottles of enchanting. Now, what I'm not sure of is if I need a... Oh, bottles of enchanting, nugget of experience. Sure, we can split it. That's fine, why not? I don't care. I don't think I need a lot of bottles of enchanting, though. Was that used by... Not a lot of things? I'll probably end up changing that one from enchanting to something, but if I toss those out, do they get picked up? No. So what I need is range upgrade, more range upgrades, more stack upgrades, um, 2 more vacuum upgrades. Guess I need some speed upgrades. I think that basically does it. Kind of wish these would show the range. Vacuum, I just want to check something. Pneumatic, industrial, bottle. Yeah, I'd rather it be nuggets and bottles, worst case. Um, we do need to get some nuggets, though, and I need to configure these as well. That was hopeful. Formation planes would have been nice. Storage. Bottles of enchantment. I can go there. Oh wait, no, we had a slot. We can double it up. Why not? We'll have so many. If I had some nuggets of experience, that would be grand. But the only way to get that right now would be to actually activate it in some shape or form, and we could actually sort of do that. Could come over here and we could grab some of this, come down here. So in theory, one of these should have gotten some XP. Let's turn my magnet off and try this again. Ah, nuggets. There we go. Don't know how many it'll get, but it'll be good enough. Ah, but we have nuggets, so let's go. Should make another level to this. Let's double it up like I did the bottles. Cool, now we got storage for that. I'll have to create a storage for all the outputs. Actually, I should have most of them. That covers a lot of it. Yeah, we could get some wireless things set up. Just so I don't have to... Miku, Miku, ooh. Skadooshed. Sure. We'll do that, and we'll do that. I'll get that. Find that. Drop down here, because we're already here, and we can go up here and bind this to the other one. Craft that many. Taking a surprisingly long amount of time. I think because I'm still sending one of the Fluix dust at a time into it. Okay, so that gets that. Export bosses. Each of these get an export bus. Some random amounts of cable. They're all going to need accelerators. Could I put all the barrels in the center? Yes, I could have. Did I? No. Alrighty, come back up here. If for some reason I don't think those modular routers doing the collection down there are fast enough, we can always add some more. Also, I'll need to set up a slot or two for the XP in this system. Because otherwise it won't be able to store it and then it'll back up and break. And we cannot have that. I'm liking how this is looking though. Upgrades, 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 upgrades. Okay, so all these need to be configured with what ores they're going to get. And there goes my alarm clock, and I'm exhausted. Let's come up here. We need to add chunks. Let's go. What did I just do? I think I tried to program my keyboard. That's not what we're doing right now. Bottle of enchanting, please. Create XP nugget. Probably won't have a lot of these XP nuggets around. Why do I say that? Because they'll probably all get turned into and put a void on here just to be safe. Always got to be safe with your storage configurations. Okay, so that's added to the system. So that has somewhere to go. Probably something in here that I don't have a storage in the system for. Like, do I have osmium? I do. Nickel, I have diamond, I have redstone, I have emerald, lapis. We have prosperity. Need to pull that skystone in. Same for the other. Pretty sure those have storages. Probably should double check that before I do it. Can't automate or stellum arcanium. I think it blows up the blocks. If I recall correctly. So if I bring this down here, let's make a mess now. It's safer to do it now than later. That or it doesn't drop it. One of the two. Surprisingly, it didn't break anything. But I think a whole array of it would. Also, it doesn't have anywhere to go. I think I'll set it up separate from this just to be safe. I think it's the only one that it is the only one that explodes. Won't do sapphires because I just don't have a use for even these right here. Other than maybe a building block. So a lot of this needs to be pulled into the other system. Need to quarry the overworld. Might need another chunk destroyer. Chunk destroying's fun. Um, not worried about the salt on magnetic ore at all. Could just avoid that, really. Um, uranium is my biggest worry. There's some peridot. Draconium, meh. What I need to do is quarry the mining dimension and get the rest of the ore types, the ore blocks that I don't have right now in here, um, and get them in so that I can properly filter. So let's go over to the overworld quarry, which we still need to clean up. This did finish its cleanup process, so everything got cleaned up. It's all clean in here now. We need to get this cleaned up and get the overworld farm going for the earth socket runes stuff. This needs mining. Import what you can into mining. Oh, I need to call it a night. I think the rest of it I'm probably just going to trash. If it doesn't go into mining, doesn't go into storage, um, basically just trash. So I think that's done. So much junk. Not worried about the few handful of items for apotheosis. So let's grab the temp gems. Storage. Bam, bam, bam. That should pull in the rest of the stuff for this section. Yeah. Redwood. Surprisingly, there's a way to farm the redwood. Hmm. 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 Bobbing my head to the music on my end. No, that's a lot of rails. Oops. Take the puffer fish. Why not? Puffer fish. Anything else in here that's like interesting? Or could I just send the rest to a trash can? Quarried stone. Actually, a very neat block. Hmm. But I think there's other blocks I could use instead. Why do I have... Why is that in there? I do not know why that's in there. Probably should go clean up my storage at some point. Um... See, the problem with Railcraft Quarried Stone, there's not enough of it. And there's other similar blocks that are easier to get a hold of. So I'm just not going to worry about it. Same for the other Railcraft blocks that I already have. It's not worth worrying about when I can use something else that's similar. These don't say they have bees in them, so they probably don't. See, those say they have bees in them. So we'll take those. I think I thought I could grow these. I can't grow these, which is just bullshit. Biome of Plenty, make a way to grow your stuff. I shouldn't have to rely on the pack to do it. Pillager spawner, meh. I doubt it picked up any more worthwhile spawners. Though we can break those ones that it does have. Oh no, stuff fell off. What will I ever do? I got what I wanted, which was 10 of those. 407. They should despawn, I think. A lot of bone meal stuff. I mean, could in theory use all these seashells for decorations, but I think it's just too small and too annoying to personally use. I'll take the flower pots. Not. I'll take the flower pots. Why? I don't know. Not worrying about the logs, not worrying about the cracked bricks. We can make those. Just isn't anything else I'm worried about here. Yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't have rooted boots. Anything else? Slowly replenishes hunger when walking on glass. Glass? Why would you walk on glass? 'Cause it feels good. Cuts my toes in such a nice way. So now we just break all that. Yes, that's what we wanted. Yes. Why did I get a lever? Oh, because of the power. That can go in there. Go in there. We can swap back to building tool. Storage bus. Do we got a trash can handy by chance? Everything else in this can go into said trash. Yes. I would kindly appreciate if you'd file into there. Is that going to work? I don't think it's working. I mean, it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Work! Please, work! Uh, what if I did an export bus? No, because an export bus has to be configured. Why wouldn't this work, though? That's what I don't get. Why? Why would that not work? Is there just some amount that's too big? No, it should just be making stuff disappear. And I'm not seeing stuff disappear. If I did this, will it just destroy all this by chance? No. It won't let me do that. I want to make all this go away. I guess I do need that. I need this. This needs to touch here. What if I did a cable, an exporter, an importer? So we import from here, we export to here. There's a cable in between. Import all items true. Export all items true. Really? Any round robin transfer rate. Maybe I just need a... The other problem is I don't know how it's seen the storage. Maybe I need an interface on the end instead. I don't see anything. Oh, wait, no, something went down. Is it working? I have no idea. Thought I saw one thing go down. If I put a brain, a cable, a storage, terminal, brain, cable, storage, terminal. It is going. I figured it'd be faster than that, but I mean, it is moving. Why did it stop? Or is it just, it's working on that? It's not going fast enough. Go faster. Huh. Guess it can't go faster? I mean, I did set it to a higher stack side. I wonder if this is the limiting factor here. Just what it thinks it can put into there. Which is kind of what it seems like. It's what it thinks it can put into there. But I also don't know why the AE didn't let me storage bus into that. I wanted to be able to use all this. Yeah, well, it'll be empty eventually. I don't think this is fast enough. Oh, I just want to get this going. Yeah, it seems to be just as fast. Maybe it's a little faster. I don't know. It's not fast enough for my liking still. Yeah, let me around. Just so it doesn't send back into the system. Can't view it now, so that's bound to be faster than it was before. The only downside right now is I can't easily see where it's at. 1.6 million of that stone. 1.7 million? That shouldn't go up. I don't know. This is still chunk loaded. I'll just let that go. Nothing's looping back into there. So it should just be able to go as fast as it can with those pipes connected. And that view changed, so I have to think that it is going. It's just going to take a while. Okay. Until then, we'll set it up tomorrow. I'm calling it night. Yeah. So we'll look into that another day. And yeah, we'll go from there. Figures. Well, 605 blocks of isnium, so that'll get us a ton of the crushers. So yeah, we'll probably be good. What did I just get? Apparently I completed, oh, because I put those plant boots in my inventory. I got some XP because I desperately needed the XP. Close out the game, quit the game, call it a night. Gonna let things wrap up. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bum 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 bum.